The time is 8:45 on this Tuesday morning, September 5th, 2017. It is time now for Peter Cello Morning News on this Tuesday morning, September 5th, 2017. God! Good morning to you all on this lovely Tuesday morning. Back to work, back to school for folks. Grades 1 to 12 in North Massachusetts. It's 8:45 a.m. And our top story in Peter Cello Morning News is dangerous. Hurricane Irma strengthens to a Category 5. Puerto Rico and Florida brace. The ACA's decision highlights chasm between Trump's compassion and rhetoric and reality. Vladimir Putin warns world faces global catastrophe over North Carolina murder suspect said he took too much cold medicine and woke to find his wife dead. Syrian troops break SSH on Deir el-Zor. At least 123,000 Rohingya have fled Myanmar, UN said. Trump's foreign buddy in the North Korea crisis, according to Shinzo Abe. Intensified. Russian probes get ill against Mila. White China will only take North Korea's side after the H-bomb test. Venezuela's opposition-led Congress seeks support in Paris. Ohio police officer accused of shooting a news photographer. Sean Spicer's Kendrick the Great speaking circuit in post-White House gig. Atterbury Mobile Home Park Fire dispatches 1. Atterbury Mobile Home Park Fire displaces 1. North Atterbury Charter Commission wants resident feedback. Lego to cut 1,400 staff as decade-long sales boom ends. New York Daily News sold to LA Times, Chicago Tribune Group. Stock features decline amid present North Korea tensions. Elon Musk predicts World War III. Looking at stock today, up 39.46 points to 2197.56. SP 5 up 4.90 at 2476.55. And Nasdaq up 64.6.67 at 6.35.33 at the Nasdaq. New data in the NFL remains from VGK finds them older than thought. Massive black hole discovered in their heart in the Milky Way. SpaceX takes first space of a stage of world's most powerful walker. NASA's Cassini spacecraft will crash into Saturn in its final screaming success. Rare malaria death of girl in Northern Italy puzzles doctors. Letting kids sleep in could save US $9 billion a year. Study finds a new class of circuits to keep you healthy. Peter Cello News time is 8:48 on this Tuesday morning, and it's time now for a sports report. Boston Red Sox fall to the Toronto Blue Jays 10-4, and the lead in the Red Sox in the AL East is now 2.5 games over the Yankees. And the Sox and Yankees go at it 7:10 p.m. at Fenway Park with Doug Fister, man, with Eduardo Rodriguez, the man for the Red Sox. Justin Thomas is your 2017 Delta Dodgers Championship winner at the TPC in Boston, the North Massachusetts Resource at Jordan Speed. And the Wheaton Lions field hockey team will have a game at Norton Field tonight, 7 o'clock, against the Regis Lions. Tennessee, Georgia Tech, Butch Georgia said about giving out more than 500 rushing yards. Bruce Arena said United States immigration policy inspires USA's opposition. Aggies lose quarterback Nick Stockel. Defensive back Donovan Wilson after both undergone. NFL takes the irreparable harm augmented Elliott case. Peter Cello News time. 8:49 on this Tuesday morning. It's 7 out for traffic drives in the pot. Let's study off on the MDT with a red line special subsidiary delays due to a single problem at Kendall. Freeman Worcester Line train 588, 7.9 a.m. from Freeman is up at 5 minutes late due to a single issue. Greenbush Line train 078, 8:50 a.m. from Greenbush is expected to part Greenbush 5 minutes late due to a mechanical issue. And Middlebury Line train 005, 8:24 a.m. from 7 Station up at 5 minutes late between 7 Station Middlebury and Southern Line train 904.70 from certain stopping for 50 minutes past due to later round of the outbound train. And the ferries, they are looking good. Alright, let's look at the highways and byways of New England on this Tuesday morning. Down in Providence vicinity, 95 on the northbound side. Slow from through air connected work on to downtown Providence. 95 on the southbound side. It's slow between protected in Providence. 195 westbound side, slow between Seacock down to downtown Providence. 146 on the southbound side, slow between 50 and 95 in downtown Providence. Up north, 24 on the northbound side, slow between 27 to Brockton to 128 against due to the accident on 139. It started around Route 24. 95 on the northbound side, so 345. And Benson on Route 128 against 3 to the northbound side. And it's up to 3 Street, England and the Braintree split. 120 to the northbound side. It's up to the Braintree split all the way up to Pugbar Road in Canton. 7 Expressway, southbound side. It's Little Sub 3 Grizzly all the way down to Braintree. 7 Express on the northbound side, Sub 3 Braintree down to the Mass Pike. Mass Pike eastbound side. It's slope between Fairview all the way down to Newton. 495 on the northbound side. It's slope between Milford all the way to the Mass Pike and Westburg. Mass Pike and westbound side. It's slow between Logan Airport and Boston Island. South Boston. 7 Tunnel. Slow Tunnels. Looking good. Route 1 is southbound side. It's slow between Chelsea and Charlestown. 93 on the southbound side. It is slow between Wilmington and the Bridge in Boston. 120 on the northbound side. Wilson Route 95. Repeatedly 120 southbound side. It's slow between Linfield all the way to Burlington and Hickman between Burlington and Waltham. 120 on the northbound side. It's up to Waltham on the Burlington. 128 on the northbound side. It's up between Needham and Route 9 and Wellesley. 128 Hitchcock all the way to Route 20 and Waltham past the Mass Pike. 495 on both ends back between Chumson and Lowell. 3 to the southbound side between Lowell and Billerica. 495 on the southbound side. It's up between Haverhill down around Lawrence. 290 eastbound side, so between Northern and Route 9 Western. 146 on the northbound side, so between Mass Pike and Millbury all the way to Route 290 Worcester. 91 on the southbound side, so between Deerfield and Northampton. 91 on the southbound side is slow between Winslow and downtown Hartford, Connecticut. 91 on the northbound side, it's so between Middletown all the way up to Hartford, Connecticut. 84 eastbound side, it's so between Farmington all the way down to Hartford, Connecticut. 84 westbound side is slow before Route 8 to Waterbury. 84 westbound side is slow between Southbury all the way to Danbury. Merritt Parkway westbound side is slow between Fairfield down to Norwalk. 95 on the southbound side is slow between Fairfield all the way to Greenwich. 95 on the northbound side is slow between Greenwich and Stepford. 95 on the northbound side is slow West Haven down. 91 on the southbound side it's slow around the Waving stretch. Vermont North Carolina was all looking good. Peter Chandler's time is 8:53 on this to the bottom. Time out for a weather report, and all eyes are on dangerous Hurricane Irma. Now, big Category 5 storm, 16.7 to the north, 57.7 to the west. Maximum sustained winds at 175 miles an hour, moving west at 14 miles an hour. Irma becomes an extremely Category 5 hurricane, extremely dangerous. Preparation should be rest completion of the hurricane warning area. The government of the Dominican Republic is today. Hurricane watch from Cabo Gano to the northern border with Haiti and Trumps are watching south of Cape Engago to Isla Sayona. A hurricane warning is effect for Antigua, Barbuda, Anguilla, Montserrat, St. Kitts and Nevis, Saba, St. Eustasio, and St. Martin, St. Martin and St. Martin family, British Virgin Islands, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and Puerto Rico, Vieques, and Quilbera. Hurricane watch in effect for Guadeloupe and the Dominican Republic from Cabo Gano, the northern border of Haiti. A tropical warning is in effect for Guadeloupe and Dominica. A tropical watch in effect for Dominican Republic from south of Cabo Gano to Isla Sona. A hurricane warning means that hurricane conditions are expected to be somewhere with the water. A warning is typically issued 36 hours before the anticipated first occurrence of a tropical storm. Force winds that continue to make outside preparations difficult and dangerous in this case for the some easternmost islands. The hurricane conditions are expected within the next 24 hours, and preparation to protect life from property should be rushed to completion. A tropical warning means that tropical conditions are expected somewhere in the water area in the case within 36 hours. A tropical watch means that tropical conditions are possible within the watch area within 48 hours. It's also elsewhere in the Dominican Republic, along Haiti, the Turks and Caicos Islands of Cuba, and southeast of the Central Bahamas should monitor the progress of Irma. First storm information specific to your area in the United States, including possible inland waters waters. Please monitor from your local Northwest Service Forecast Office for survey specific to your area outside the United States. Please monitor product conditions by a local and national meteorological service. At 8 a.m. Atlanta Standard Time, the distant eye of Hurricane Irma was located at latitude 16.7 at the north, longitude 57.7 to the west. Irma is moving toward the west near 40 miles an hour. This general motion is expected to continue today, followed by a turn toward the west-northwest tonight. The forecast directed danger score of Irma will move near or portions of the northerly islands tonight and early Wednesday. Reports from the NOAA and U.S. Air Force Hurricane under aircraft indicate that Irma continues to straight within maximum sustained winds have an increase of near 175 miles an hour, 28 kilometers higher gusts. Irma is extremely dangerous category 5 hurricane on a staff for Simpson hurricane wind scale. Some forecasters should test it during the next day. Two by the Irma's forecast remain a powerful category 4 or 5 hurricane in the next couple of days. Hurricane force winds extend hours to 45 miles an hour from the center, and tropical force winds extend hours of 140 miles an hour. Latest estimated minimum set pressure from the aircraft today is 929 millibars at 27.44 inches. Storm surge. Combination of dangerous storm surge and large breaker waves will raise water levels by as much as 7 to 11 feet above normal tide levels along the coast of the extreme Dolphin Leeward Islands. With a hurricane warning area near into the Dolphin center of Irma near the coast, the surge will be accompanied by large and destructive waves. The combination of dangerous storm surge and the tide will cause normally dry areas near the coast to be flooded by reservoirs and moving inland from the shoreline. The water is expected to reach the fall heights and above ground, and the peak surge occurs at the time of high tide. British and U.S. Virgin Islands except St. Croix 7 to 11 feet, northern coast of Puerto Rico 2 to 4 feet, and southern coast of Puerto Rico and St. Croix 1 to 2 feet. The deepest water will occur along the immediate coastal areas of onshore winds, where the surge will be accompanied by a large and destructive waves. Surge related flooding depends on the relative time of the surge and the tidal cyclone can vary greatly with surge distance. For information, especially area, please see hottest station by local National Weather Service Forecast Office that hurricane conditions are expected to wind in the hurricane warning area in the Leeward Island by tonight. With tropical conditions begin later today, tropical conditions are expected within a tropical storm warning area where hurricane conditions are also possible. Hurricane conditions are expected to begin in the hurricane warning area in the British and U.S. Virgin Islands. And Puerto Rico on Wednesday, that tropical conditions will begin tonight. Hurricane and tropical conditions are possible within the warrant cherry in the Dominican Republic by early Thursday. Irma is expected to produce total wave accumulations of 48 inches off the maximum hours of 12 inches across the northern Leeward Islands, the British and U.S. Virgin Islands, and Puerto Rico. These rates may cause light-footed flash floods and mudslides. Swells driven by Irma will affect the northern Leeward Islands, Puerto Rico, and U.S. and British Virgin Islands. During the next several days, and these swells are likely to cause slight for certain regulations. The please consult products be a local weather office. Okay, let's take a look at the models. GFS model. GFS model tracks the storm. GFS model tracks the storm up the Florida coast, making landfall, going up to Georgia and making landfall in South Carolina with GFS model. European model has the storm making landfall somewhere in Florida, in South Florida. The Canadian model makes landfall around the Florida Panhandle and around Alabama. The Navy model has it making landfall around South Florida, around the Miami area, as a dangerous storm. Everybody from Puerto Rico down to in Florida, people need to make preparations for hurricane and try to listen to warnings and take this storm seriously, because this is a monster storm and take caution. All right, closer to home in Norton vicinity. It's the first day of school in Norton, Massachusetts. Weather-wise, it's gonna feel like the summer. All right, 7-day forecast that goes like this. For today, it's going to be mostly sunny, humid high with 85 degrees. Southwest about 7-10 miles an hour, gust at 24 miles an hour. For tonight, at Chester showers mainly after 4 a.m. Punch back after 1 a.m. Increase cloud about 65 degrees. At south about 7 to 9 miles an hour, gust at 24 miles an hour. Touch page it is 30% Wednesday showers, thunderstorms likely before 11 a.m. Then showers and possibly a thunderstorm between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. Then showers likely after 3 p.m. Thunderstorms with heavy rain. Punch back before 2 p.m. 175 degrees and south about 7 miles an hour. Chesapeake is 8% new rain between quarter to 1 inch possible. Wednesday night, showers likely, showers possibly a thunderstorm after 7 p.m. Thunderstorms produce heavy rain, patch fog after 7 p.m. Blowing 64 degrees and top about 5 to 7 miles an hour. Chesapeake is 1% new rain possible between 3/4 inch possible for Thursday. Showers likely before 10 a.m. Patch fog with landing on Mars. Mostly clouds about 72 about 52 degrees and Chesapeake is 40%. Fridays, mostly steady podcast but 72 about 50 degrees. Saturdays, mostly steady podcast but 70 about 49 degrees. Sunday, sunny, most crisp about 6 down about 49 degrees. And Monday, sunny about 74 degrees. And Taunton, it's overcast at 72. And Mansfield, in Naughton, it's overcast at 70, humidity 91%. And that's going to be it for the Peter Channel. Morning news on this. To the bottom, September 5th, 2017 at PJCF. Good morning and goodbye, Nation. And I'll see you later on. Hope you have a good day and a morning.